What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Daniel Triple D Dubois. Get this, Daniel Dubois has a response to Eddie Hearn, and this is what he said. Daniel Dubois admitted that the prospect of silencing one of his previous doubters, is an added incentive in this fight, okay? And he said this quote, he said, "For sure, I want to prove Eddie Hearn wrong. You can put them all into a group, all of those naysayers, they'll all come out there, and when they see you, they are all happy and everything. But when you are gone or when you are not doing so well, they are quick to write you off and talk shit about you." And he said he has said so many things, hasn't he? He said before the fight with Jarrell Big Baby Miller that if I lose, my career is over and shit like that. And you've really got to think about when you say that, I wish I was fighting him. Okay. Those are the words of Daniel Dubois. Let me counterpunch. A lot of people doubted Daniel Dubois because his last fight was against Alexander Usyk last year. And what did he really do? He quit. I mean, how much faith do you give or you put into a quitter? I mean, let's just be real. You can't get mad at Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn was the one that was brave enough or ballsy enough to come out and say, you know what, if you lose again, your career's over. And let's talk about that for a minute. Let me bring you guys back to the days of reckoning, okay? When he was on that panel with all these fighters, okay, that's Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Jarrell Miller, Joseph Parker, Philip Hrgovic, Otto Wylien, Dimitri Bivol. This place was full of champions, former champions, undefeated guys, and all that good stuff. It was one of the best cards ever. And he's sitting there. And his opponent across from him is Jarrell Big Baby Miller, a guy that's not even known to quit or never been knocked down, is telling him, hey, I'm going to whoop your stuttery ass. I'm going to make you quit. I smell bitch in you. All of this stuff, okay, is going down. That's what's happening. And Daniel Dubois is stuttery. He's apprehensive. He sounds stale. He's not really a big talker. He's kind of shy, to be fair. But, and the last fight from that, you quit from a jab. Dude, and he went down. It's almost like, oh, praise King Usyk. You know what I mean? And it was like, okay, what the hell was that? You guys should have seen me in the live stream. I was livid, but I was confused. Like, what did I just see? What did I just see there? You know what I mean? And so anybody that quits, you got to doubt. You know what I mean? And back to the days of reckoning. Jarrell Miller said a mouthful and then some. But what he did was he told Frank Warren on the slick that, hey, you wasted your money putting money on this dude here. Spending time on this dude, money, resources on Daniel Dubois. And then after I mop his ass, we're going to talk. And then they had their face off. If you guys can remember, they had their face off. Jarrell Miller was mugging him. He took his glasses off. He was mugging him. Right? And Daniel Dubois, he was, you know what I mean? Doing his fierce gaze. Okay? He was doing his fierce gaze. I get it. But then right after that, Frank Warren grabbed and hugged Jarrell Miller first because promoters respect promoting fighters. Okay, understand that. And he knew by default that if Daniel Dubois, because he said, Daniel, you have to stop this guy, Daniel. Are you going to smash him? That type of shit. Daniel, well, yeah, big time boxing, baby. What? You know what I mean? So it was like, look. He hugged him because he already knew if Jarrell Miller would have stopped, or made Daniel Dubois quit like we've already seen damn near 3 times. Because remember the Kevin Ladetta fight, he He had some quit in him. Think about it. He avoided punches. That's why he took that squat. I'm not sold on that knee injury shit. I think he took those. I think he didn't want to take those damn punches, so he took a knee. He bent the knee.
This war has already wiped one great house from the world. Don't let it happen again. Bend the knee.
Right? That's what he did. That's why people were calling him, triple knee instead of triple D. Okay, so yes, it was all set in place. If Daniel would have lost, it was over. So that wouldn't pretty much, if you read between the lines with what Frank said and what Frank did and his gestures towards Jarrell Miller, if Jarrell Miller would have stomped Daniel Dubois out, he would have signed Jarrell Miller on the spot. That's facts. He would have signed his ass on the spot. That's exactly what he would have done. Because you don't quit and then get beat or quit again and somebody's going to have faith in you. It don't work that way, especially in top shelf Queensberry boxing in the UK, baby. It don't work that way. So yes, Eddie Hearn didn't say no lies. If he would have got his ass handed to him by Jarrell Miller, his career would have been over at a young age. Take your check, take your shit, get out of my gym, don't talk to me, don't look at me, take your ass home, and don't return. You're done. That's what would have happened. Okay? So for him to say, I want to prove him wrong, okay, I get you. You know what I mean? But then he says, I wanted to fight him. Why you want to fight Eddie? You know what I mean? Why didn't you fight Usyk when you get your ass up and fight Usyk like that? Now, he gets full credit. He gets full credit for taking on Jarrell Miller and putting it to Jarrell Miller. And Jarrell Miller just ran out of gas. Everybody know that. Jarrell Miller stopped punching. But he kept taking those punches. But did he quit? No, he didn't quit. Okay, so, yes, I get what Daniel Dubois was saying, but to use that as fuel, I guess if he needed it, he needed it, but I don't think it's necessary. And it's totally out of order, simply because, yeah, his career would have been over if he would have got beat by Jarrell Miller, especially in the fashion that he got beat by Alexander Usyk. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Daniel Dubois responding to Eddie Hearn and saying that he wants to prove Eddie Hearn wrong. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!